Namaste, and welcome to this short video on another Pranayama technique, this time Nadi Suddhi, or alternate nostril breathing. Nadi is a Sanskrit word for the subtle energy channels that flow through the body, carrying the prana to where it's needed. Suddhi means cleansing or purification. So Nadi Suddhi is a way of cleansing the channels which carry the prana. The most famous proponent of Nadi Suddhi, at least in recent times, was Hillary Clinton, who was asked how she managed to cope after her defeat during the US presidential election, defeated by Donald Trump. And she said that she coped with this by cleaning out cupboards and practicing alternate nostril breathing. And personally, I think I can vouch for both of those as a way of dealing with stress. Okay, so how does it work? Well, there's a strong link between the emotions we experience and our breath. So that when we're upset, we're anxious, we've got heightened emotions, we tend to be breathing in the tops of our chest in a very sort of shallow way. If we take control of our breathing, we can reverse that with a slower, deeper breath, making our emotions, calming our emotions down and making us a little more calm and collected. Very soothing. There is quite a bit of evidence to support this. One bit of evidence being in 2010, there was a study in the well-respected journal Cognition and Emotion, which showed that certain breath rhythms, including Nadi Suddhi, do change the way that we feel. So what are the main benefits of Nadi Suddhi? Well, you're going to forgive me here because there are so many that there's a list. Thank you. So it can be thought of as nature's tranquilizer, balancing the sympathetic and parasympathetic nervous systems to ensure that we can be calm yet remain alert. It reduces heart rate, it improves lung function, it can revitalise us if we're feeling a bit sluggish, it can enhance mental function by sharpening concentration and mental clarity. Great to do before an important event, maybe when you've got to present information to people, like doing a video on pranayama. It can help us to sleep by calming an overactive mind. Yogis see it as purifying the subtle energy channels of mind and body while balancing the hemispheres, integrating the logical and rational left brain with the more emotional, creative right brain. So with regular practice, these benefits are long-lasting. So we don't just get them when we're doing the practice, but they get infused into our life, and we find that our life generally we can deal with on a much more calm and positive basis. So you don't have to be Hillary Clinton to actually do Nadi Suddhi and experience these benefits. Let's do it. So first of all, I'm going to suggest a few things you're going to need to get you comfortable. Then you can pause the video for a minute while you get yourself all sorted out, and then come back and we'll go through it step by step. Okay, so you're going to need to do two things really. One is you're going to clear your nose. We're going to be breathing through both nostrils, so it's good to maybe go and blow your nose. Have a tissue with you, bring a tissue back with you maybe. That would be a good idea. And secondly, you need to find a place where you can sit in a comfortable, relaxed, upright position. Excuse me. This is not something that you want to do lying down. So you can either sit comfortably on the floor, maybe cross-legged if that's comfortable for you, or you can sit in a chair, as I am today, with your feet flat on the floor and your back upright away from the back of the seat. So pause this now, and I'll see you in a moment when you're ready. Thank you. So, welcome back. Firstly, let's sit in this comfortable position. I don't know where you are, but as long as you're sitting comfortably, With an upright spine and feeling relaxed. It's important that you're comfortable. You can't do this if you're feeling any discomfort. It just won't work. So you need to be comfortable. So first of all, let's take 3 nice deep sighing breaths. So breathing in, let's inhale together and out with a sigh. And again. And then one final time, breathing in and out with an at the end. And you can keep your eyes closed because you don't need to see anything at this moment in time. So start to feel the back just settling itself into place. So the back getting into its natural position. You might want to just move it around gently, just micro movements maybe, to feel the vertebra just stacking on top of each other in that lovely natural S shape. Relax your shoulders. Just let the hands fall naturally in the lap at this moment. Make some small circular movements with the head, just gently and slowly. First one way, then the other, and let the head find that sweet, just right position on top of the spine. And take some gentle full breaths, feeling the belly gently expanding as you breathe in, the ribs expanding. And as you breathe out, the belly contracts, the ribs contract. But a slow, gentle breath. Bring your awareness to your heart center. This is the center of the chest between the armpits. Bring a hand there very gently. Keeping the eyes closed, just feel that you're breathing in and out through that center. In and out, a very gentle and relaxed way. Feel the breath settle. Let the hand fall to the lap and gently open the eyes, staying in that lovely space where you've just been. We're going to use the right hand to close each nostril in turn, and to do that we use what's called Vishnu Mudra. So if you make a gentle fist, release the 4th and 5th fingers and the thumb, leaving the 2 fingers down in the middle. This can be a bit uncomfortable for some people in order to keep these fingers down. So if I bring my hand a bit closer, I'll show you what I find helpful. So if you bring those 2 fingers down here and then bring the thumb in front of them, you'll find that the 2 fingers stay there without any effort. And your 4th and 5th fingers and thumb don't have to be straight up in the air. They can be curved, so they're making a nice little cup. So try that now. I'll do it again, and you try it with me. So a gentle fist. Release the 4th and 5th finger and the thumb. Put the fingers behind that ball of the thumb so they stay there and you've got a nice cup. Okay, then we bring that thumb and the 4th finger to the nostrils, and what we're going to be doing is alternately closing the right nostril with the thumb, breathing through the left, closing the left nostril with the 4th finger and breathing through the right. The left hand can be just resting in the lap, gently, or you may want to do Chin Mudra with the back of the hand on the thigh. Okay, so let's do this together. So taking a breath in, closing the right nostril with the thumb, breathing out through the left nostril. Breathing in through the left nostril, closing the left nostril, out through the right. In through the right, close, open the left, out with the left. In through the left, close, out through the right. One more round together. In through the right, close, out through the left. In through the left, close, out through the right. And keeping the eyes closed, let the right hand just fall to the lap. Take a moment just to check out the body and the mind. How are you feeling? Do you feel any different from when you began the breath? How is your breath now? Is it slower? Is it more shallow? Is it deeper? Just take note how it is for you. So I'm going to start you off on the next few rounds. And in the meantime, a couple of other tips. People sometimes say their shoulder and their arm get quite tired. So you can either without making the shoulders too tight, keep your elbow into your side. Or if you're female, there's a very natural cushion in front that you can use to rest your arm on as well. Keep your shoulders relaxed as well. Okay, let's just try it one more time. I'll start you off and then you can do this at your own breathing pace. Right. Let's just take a couple of gentle breaths to get ourselves back in the right space. Close the eyes. In and out. Taking Vishnu Mudra. On the next out breath, close the right nostril, breathe out through the left. Breathing in through the left, out through the right. And now in your own pace, keeping that rhythm, out, in, change nostril, out, in, change nostril. And the next time you breathe out through the right nostril, let your hand just fall gently to your lap, keeping the eyes closed. Just listen to your body and your breath. experience whatever it is that you're feeling. And gently open the eyes. As you practice, you may notice that your out-breath is becoming longer and slower. That's perfectly natural. And in time, your out-breath will become twice as long as your in-breath. The parasympathetic and the sympathetic systems are in balance then. You're in the default position, like I said, where you're balancing calm with alert. Your fight or flight has been switched off. Luckily with this video, you can keep going backwards and forwards to make sure that you've got the rhythm of it correct. And don't forget, if at any time you start to feel a little bit lightheaded, please do stop and just let the breath come back to normal. Yes, I'm just thinking myself actually, just been doing it with you, and I'm thinking, oh, yes, I'm feeling very calm at this moment in time. So that's lovely. Recommend you practice this often and regularly if you can. Doing it for a period of say 5 minutes or working up to 5 minutes, and then you could go on longer if you wish. Maybe start with 1 minute, then 2, and go on further if you wish to. And of course you can use it at any time when you feel the need to, when you are feeling particularly anxious or before an event that you're anxious about. So I hope that you've enjoyed this little video and that you'll continue to practice Nadi Suddhi. Thank you. Namaste.